This next item is one of my customer picks. Like if I could write customer picks, it would be on the glitter pins you're about to see. It will take anything you do and will totally transform it. I am almost a junkie about these glitter pins. Isn't it ridiculous? Because they're so neat. So explain what they are.
Okay, so what you've got, let me choose a really nice vibrant color, okay? You've got, in each set, we've got 3 sets to choose from, and you are getting 12 pens in each collection for $50, okay? You have got this special chamber, which is going to mix, as the ink travels up here, you've got watercolor pigment infused with a microfine glitter. They're going to mix in the chamber so that when they come out of the end here, you're going to get a really beautiful, bright, vibrant color. But when we tilt this and you see it in the light, as it dries, you will start and see more and more sparkle intensifying, okay? Now, Suzanne, every time we bring these, we just don't seem to have enough of them. People go absolutely mad for them because they've got that really fine Japanese brush nib on them, so you can see the perfect lay down of colour that I'm getting here, and you can blend seamlessly from one shade to the next, or you can get that really 3-dimensional look. So I'm working on some balloons here. You see how nice and soft that is to work with. I'm going to then blend that into another shade of pink. So you see how it's literally blended from one to the next one perfectly. And then I'm going to come in with the clear sparkle, which you also get in the kit as well. And we're going to blend the clear sparkle right out to be able to get dimension in the balloons here using those sparkle pens. So it's like having a controlled paintbrush ready loaded, straight to go every time for you to be able to get that perfect blend and transition of colour. And what I'm going to do is, as they start to dry, I'm going to show you them over and over again so that you can start and see how the colour intensifies as the different points start to dry.
It's amazing. And you're getting a set of 12. They're a customer pick. If you read the reviews, they're just like me. If I could write a review, I'd give it a 10-star. It's brilliant. 4 flex for today only. And again, don't forget our big shipping deal. I got to explain that because I hate it. Our fun day is coming to an end. We have 2 hours and 15 minutes to go. And you can keep watching her. I don't care about me, guys, because I think it's great to see what Sarah's doing. But what I love is if you will spend only $5 total. So fill up the cart. And you know what? If you shopped with Sarah and I at 1 a.m. or you shopped at 3 in the afternoon or 5 tonight or right now, it all automatically does it for you. You don't have to worry about getting all the order in at once. You just want to make sure you get it all in before midnight tonight, because at that point, all of these items will be $5 to ship individually. Today, if you've got, you're sitting on the fence or you're thinking, oh, I don't know, or wow, I really love a couple of items. I've written them down. I'm still thinking about it. Just don't miss out on the shipping deal. We don't do it often. It's so amazing. You will spend no more than a total of $5 today, and today only, to ship everything in the crafting world. So I love to explain that because, hey, I'm a crafter. You know that, Sarah. We spend money, but we certainly love to save money. That's why we craft. That's why we do it yourselfers. We like to save that money. And simply on the shipping alone, today's the day to do it, because tomorrow you'll spend $5 for this and $5 for the Gemini and $5 for the other things you want, but not tonight if you get it in before midnight tonight. Isn't that pretty? I love the dry down on it.
It's once you start to see, so this is really dry now. This is starting to dry, and look how that sparkle intensifies as we keep building this up.
And you know what's neat? It's not a chunky, glittery sparkle. No. It just adds a magical shimmer to anything. I just want to show, because I keep looking at this picture, I just want to show the face of this too. So I just want you to see, we got to go in really close on all these guys. You have to see them super, super, super close, as tight as we can go. Only because you'll see it's not a gaudy glimmer. It's gorgeous. Like, see that, guys? That's a great shot. Can you all see that? It's beautiful.
Well, look at that, and then look at the balloons. This is the balloons that we've just been colouring.
Oh my God,
look when that dries, and then look at the halo effect that you get around it. So because it's a watercolour, it's easy for you to do that blend. In fact, I'll show you that now if you want, Suzanne. Sure. I want you to see how easy it is to do that blend. So if I take the blue, let's imagine that I've coloured all of these in, okay? And then I'm going to go around the outside with the blue, and I'm working onto the watercolour card that we've got here. So once you take it with the first level of colour, we're then going to build up the intensity of the colour from one to the next. So we're going to start with the blue, then we're going to come in with our clear, and we're just going to blend this right out to nothing. So you can see that we've gone from the dark deep blue, and we're blending and we're taking it right out to create that kind of halo look and effect that comes around the outside of the balloons. So you can see there how we're blending that out. And then once you do that more and more all the way around, you're going to get that beautiful effect like what we've got on the balloons.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And it's not just about kind of kiddie style images. What I want to do here, so if you were a professional artist and you are wanting to work with, for example, one of the Sheena Douglas art stamps. So now we have a lot of artists using these as well, because at the end of the day, they're a watercolor medium. They're just held with that really incredible quality Japanese brush nib pen. So what you can do is you can pop a little bit of the color into the inside here. Let's have a look. We've got different mixes of color on here, so we can pop a little bit of color into the inside. I'm going to blend different shades. So remember, you get this kind of different colors in all of the collections. So you've got the spring, summer, which are the nice pastely colors. Then you've got the autumn, winter. Then we've also got the vintage shades, which are going to give you those more muted tones. It depends on what kind of style that it is you're into and how you want to get them blended colors. But even like professional art images like this, Suzanne, you can still get that same kind of look and feel in all of these.
Isn't that gorgeous? And you just don't even understand how cool it is until you start to play with them, and then you go, every card looks different, every project looks so much better. I cannot be without the glitter. And it's funny, remember when you launched them here? I thought I lost my mind. And then I ordered them. I got my set at home, and I have more fun working with these, because who doesn't love sparkly, bright fun? I mean, why do we love pretty Christmas decorations? Because of the glimmer. Yep. Why do we love twinkly lights? You know, why do we love a magical restaurant that's lit well? It's the glimmer. And this gives you that. So if you're doing your coloring, or if you're gonna do a card, if you're making a scrapbook page, if you're doing some home decor, you really will reach for these constantly. And I love it. You can do all over, or with the clear, you can take anything that's printed and add glitter to it. So that little clear guy that comes with it is invaluable. You have a lot of fun with that.
Use it, which is why you get 2 of the clear in the spring, summer, and you get another 2 in the autumn, winter collection as well.
And then you have a couple choices. So again, we have 3: the spring, summer, the autumn, winter, and then you have the vintage hues as well.
Well, should we take everyone through the different color collections?
Yes, please. Please. And I apologize for not telling you that earlier. I'm just assuming you're buying all of them because they're so great.
Right, let's take it out. So this is the spring, summer collection that we've got here. So can you see, as we go along, you can see you've got all of those beautiful pale shades. Now we start with the very, very pale ones, and then we work up to the slightly more deeper ones, but not too deep. Then these are your vintage collection, okay? So you can see you've got those more muted tones, the tones that have really been on trend for, I would say, the last 12 to 18 months. So these are more your trend-based colours. And then last but by no means least, the set that I go to the most are my autumn winter collection. So if you get those, you'll find that these really do become your go-to set.
All right, we're going to say hi to Deborah in Tennessee. You're on with Sarah and Suzanne. Thanks, Deborah, for joining us.
Well, good evening, and I want to thank Sarah so much for these great products. Honestly, my craft room is filled with Crafter's Companion items, and all I can say is you have brought quality. You talked about value, but when you have value, you want quality. And Crafter's Companion really gives me quality. It's like that little black dress I can always turn to.
Do you know, and that's so lovely, because it's one thing that we can sit and say that on the screen, Deborah, but for people to be able to hear that from another customer, I think it means so much more.
Well, I want you to hear it, too, because sometimes I think that you're back there, you're working in the back. We love you here. I'm so glad that you came across the pond. And your personality, I know that you have your baby snail, but I'm telling you, you light up the screen, and then I know, too, when I buy something from you, I have quality. It's going to last. And it's also timely. You know, it's one of those things that I know that I can go back a year later and pull it up, and it's still, it fits. So you really do work well with whoever it is who's doing your research. I know you are. But it's fabulous. And I just wanted to thank you so much, because you really fill my crafting cabinet.
I'm so thrilled, and it's me. It's me that does the research. It's me that does everything. It's I think that's the beauty of the having a family business like this.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Deborah, thank you, sweetie. And I gotta let you know, she especially loves her pens. So if you want to get the glitter set, you don't understand. If you've never tried them, you will love them. Like, you'll be obsessed. I am obsessed. And there's a ton of ink in each of these. Yes. They last, and you don't need much to color up stuff.
I have not run out of one of mine yet, and I've been using mine for a good 18 months.
Isn't that crazy? So yeah, jump on them. You can get them now. Do not let it miss out. If you have to, please go to hsn.com. That's the way you jump to the front of the line. And 3 choices: spring, summer, autumn, winter, or vintage hues. Your favorite, the autumn winter, is the most limited. Look how, is that not fabulous? And also remember, you could take something that's already pre-printed or something you're working on, or a piece of, you know, something, maybe it's a background that you love, and you can use these in accent with them, which is amazing too. All right, so we're gonna wrap this one up. I'm not letting Sarah go very, oh, see, that's it. You just did it on the bushes, right?
It's
see,
all about,
isn't that pretty?
even if you want to do artist quality type work, don't think, oh, glitter's just for crafters.
Right.
What about doing artwork like this as well?
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.